We're not the only ones who've been taking notice of this warmer weather. The snow's melting, the temperatures are heading upward, and winter seems to be ending early. But will we see another streak of cold weather? KPVI News that works for you reporter Paul Beam talked with people about the change in the weather.
The sight of an ice rink melting from earlier this week sums up what this winter season has been like. Warm and for some, disappointing. And with the patterns we see, it's not changing anytime soon.
Well, everything is the exact opposite of last January. Last year we had what's called a low area of low pressure over the west coast, and this year it's switched. It's an area of high pressure. And in both cases, last year and this year, it was pretty much stationary in place for several weeks.
Ski resorts like Pebble Creek are still in operation, but their biggest problems have been locals thinking there is no snow because of how warm it is in the valley.
Before that, I thought it was going to be pretty bleak, with no skiing and figuring out when mountain biking is going to be available.
The lack of snow is easy to work around because the temperatures were cold enough to allow for the snow machines to be running. Even on the warmest day here in Pocatello, the mountains barely reached into the 30s.
As long as it's cold enough, so it's been, I think, 3 days this week at least that we run them. And our groomers are doing an amazing job pushing the snow around and keeping what we have in good shape.
Temperatures this week in Pocatello capped out at around 61 degrees, and if this pattern stays in place, we'll have a warm ride into spring. But most people are just glad that the ski areas are able to still operate in these conditions.
Good. I mean, Pebble's done an amazing job with their snowmaking and their grooming. I mean, they've definitely made the resort run really well. And ski really good considering the amount of snow that we've got.
Reporting from Pebble Creek, I'm Paul Beam, KPVI News that works for you.
Now, temperatures have since backed away from the 60s, but are still unseasonably warm.